Hi guys, welcome to our third week of our advanced composition course. This is when the fun begins because we are actually writing about things that you are passionate about, things that you care about. And as an advanced writer, you're going to be taking a stance and finding a new angle every time you explore a subject. So let's look at the week 3 work together. Let's skip down to modules. Now, we're not writing the actual paper this week. Instead, we're writing an outline. And on that outline, I should see annotations. An annotated outline adds notes to what it is that you're trying to accomplish in your paper. It's kind of like brainstorming and outlining and adding sources all in one before you start writing the draft. So as you create that outline, you're going to add probably quotes, paraphrases, summaries of sources with in-text citations in APA format, both in the paper, so in the outline, and in a works cited list. Goodness, I didn't put my APA format here. I think I put it somewhere. Oh, you know what? In the announcement area, I will post a video of APA citation style in case you need a little bit of review on that. So let's move down to our week 3. You have your reading and your overview, our discussion and assignment. So our discussion this week should be fairly simple. I just want to know what you're thinking about writing. So you're going to answer 2 parts though. The first part is to respond to one of these 3 readings from our textbook, and hopefully those 3 readings will get you thinking about what you want to write about. And part 2 is tell me again, what you'd like to write about this week. So decide on a few concept analysis topics that you believe need explanation and analysis. So, talk about a couple of them and then tell us which one you're really leaning towards. And by the end of the week, you should have your topic planned out for that outline. So this is what we're talking about here in the discussion area. And part 2, or assignment 2, this is where you work on the outline. So these are the things I'm going to be looking for. You need to have an APA cover page. You need to have an abstract, which is basically a paragraph talking about what your goals of the paper are for, or what they're going to be. Your table of contents, headings and subheadings. So in a formal outline, you'd have the headings like introduction, and you'd have the main points followed by subpoints. Your introduction should have at least these 2 things, the topic sentence and thesis statement. The topic sentence in an introduction is also referred to as an attention grabber or a hook because it needs to be interesting and grab the reader's attention. The thesis statement needs to show me your stance and what direction your paper will take. I need to see at least 3 body paragraphs. So if you're working on that outline, you're looking at Roman numerals. So body paragraph 1 would be Roman numeral 2. And then you're going to use subpoints like A, B, and C to show me what you will do to help develop that main idea. Of course, a conclusion. And in that conclusion, I would recommend restating the thesis and ending with what's called a call to action. That means, so what? What should happen? And then somewhere in that outline, I need to see quotes or paraphrases or summaries of sources that you plan to use with APA in-text citations. Again, an APA in-text citation is usually the author's last name or the title of the work, followed by parentheses with the year that work was published. At the very bottom, I need to see a reference page in formal APA citations, so a works cited list, with the sources you're planning to use. Yes, you can add more sources later or take away some sources later, but I just want to see that you've done some preliminary research, and I need to see at least 3 of those sources. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it somewhere. Oh, here it is. At least 3 sources should be included in the annotated outline. So they need to be scholarly, academic-based journals. So 2 of them should come from peer-reviewed journals, and 1 of them can come from another type of media. That media can be text, it can be video, it can be audio, it can be a presentation, but they need to come from scholarly sources. So do not go to Google. I want you to use our library. Remember, this is an advanced course. In order to get to our library, you see this little button that says support, and you have the ProQuest library and the InfoTrack library. So you can use either of them. And notice Okay, baby, hold on, my toddler's calling me. You have the username and the password for these. So here I opened up the ProQuest one, for example. So here's ProQuest. I already logged in. You can go to all databases and just start searching for your topic. And again, this is going to be all credible. And I'm going to show you, let's see, let's say I'm writing about the death penalty. I use that as an example a lot. Prison death penalty. Okay, sure. And I want right here, this little button says peer reviewed. Oops. And I didn't click it on time. Peer reviewed is going to get me academic journals. So 2 of your sources should be peer reviewed journals. So let me click it again to make sure I have those. There we go. So now they're all peer reviewed journals. If again, you don't want all peer reviewed journals, one of those sources can be any type, you can unclick it. So hopefully that makes sense. So click it to get the peer-reviewed journals, unclick it to get any type of media source, but all of these will be credible and reliable. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, I need to see 3 of them. Here, let me close our library. And I'll go back to our page. There it is. Okay, so that's again what I'm looking for. It is a lot of components, but the more you work on this outline, the easier it will be for you to start writing the paper next week. So if you have questions or concerns, let me know. Remember that I set up live tutoring conferences in the virtual tutoring session, which is right here, student tutoring and advising. If there's a specific time that you would like me to be on there, let me know and I'll try to work that into my schedule. Otherwise, I just usually go in there during my office hours. All right, guys, I will see you online. Thanks.